The scream echoed through the empty lecture hall like a gunshot, shattering the silence I'd clung to for 4 years of undergrad hell. I slammed my laptop shut, the rejection email from the prestigious Whitaker Fellowship burning in my inbox. My ticket out of this mediocre state university and into a real future in journalism. And there he was, Jordan Hale, leaning against the doorframe with that infuriating smirk, holding his own acceptance letter like a trophy he'd just stolen from under my nose. "You look like someone just kicked your dog, Alex," he said, his voice smooth as the craft beer he pretended to be too cool for at parties. Jordan was everything I wasn't. Effortlessly popular, captain of the debate team, and the golden boy every professor fawned over. We'd been rivals since freshman orientation, clashing over every group project, every internship spot, every scrap of recognition. But this was personal. The Whitaker was mine. Hours of unpaid articles for the campus paper, late nights fact-checking sources no one else cared about. He'd waltzed in with his charm and connections, and now he had it all. I wanted to hurl my backpack at him, watch it smack that perfect face. Instead, I grabbed my keys and stormed out, brushing past him so close I could smell his cologne, something crisp and expensive, like pine after rain. "Enjoy it while it lasts, Hale. Karma's a bitch." My voice cracked on the last word, betraying the rage boiling inside. As I hit the quad, the autumn wind whipped through the maple trees, scattering red leaves like confetti for a party I wasn't invited to. NYU grad school was my backup, but without the fellowship's funding, it was a pipe dream. Rent in New York? Loans piling up? I'd be lucky to afford ramen by semester 2. Back in my cramped dorm off campus, a shoebox apartment I shared with my best friend Mia, who was blissfully oblivious to my meltdown as she blasted indie folk from her room, I collapsed onto the futon. Mia was the straight-A psych major who dragged me out of my shell freshman year, the one person who knew I was gay before I even said it out loud. She'd been my rock through coming out to my conservative parents back in Ohio, who still sent passive-aggressive Bible verses via text. "Alex, you home?" Her head poked around the doorframe, curly hair a wild halo. "Whoa, zombie apocalypse much?" "Spill." I shoved the laptop her way. She scanned the email, her face falling. "That asshole. Jordan?" "Of course it's Jordan." Mia flopped down beside me, pulling me into a side hug. "He's got that nepotism glow, daddy's a donor, or whatever. But hey, you're better than some trust fund debate, bro. We'll figure it out." Her optimism was infectious, but tonight it bounced off me like rain on glass. I scrolled through my phone, liking posts from old high school friends who'd escaped to Ivy Leagues, when a notification pinged. From Jordan. "Congrats on almost making it. Drinks on me tonight? Neutral ground." I stared at the screen, thumb hovering. Was this a taunt? Pity? Delete. But curiosity won. "Why? So you can gloat in person?" "Pass." His reply came in seconds. "Nah? Figured you'd need a distraction. Bar on Elm. 9 p.m., no strings." Against every instinct screaming trap, I typed back, "Fine. 1 drink. Then I'm out." The Rusty Anchor was a dive bar staple for us college kids. Sticky floors, neon signs flickering Bud Light, and booths scarred from 1,000 spilled secrets. I spotted Jordan at the corner table, nursing a whiskey neat, his broad shoulders filling out a Henley that hugged his frame just right. He looked up as I approached, that smirk softening into something almost genuine. "You came. Didn't think you would." Curiosity killed the cat, I muttered, sliding into the seat across from him. The bartender, a grizzled vet named Hank, knew my order. IPA, light on the head, and set it down without a word. Jordan pushed a basket of fries my way. "Truce? For one night." I eyed him, searching for the punchline. We'd never hung out like this, not without an audience of our mutual acquaintances or the sting of competition. Jordan was straight, or at least that's what everyone assumed. Girls hung off him at parties, but he'd never settled, always dodging commitment with quips about focusing on the grind. Me? I dated a couple guys on campus, nothing serious, but enough to know the drill. Awkward hookups in the library stacks, then ghosting when feelings crept in. "What's your angle, Hale? You in the fellowship, now you want to play nice." He leaned back, running a hand through his blonde waves. "Angle? Maybe I just hate seeing you look like the world's ending. You're good, Alex. Annoyingly good. That's why it bugs you so much when I edge you out." His eyes met mine, blue and steady, and for a second, the bar noise faded. The clink of glasses, the hum of laughter. There was something raw there, a crack in his armor I'd never noticed. We talked for hours, the whiskey loosening tongues. He confessed his dad's pressure, big law firm legacy, expectations like chains. I spilled about my mom's latest sermon on choosing the right path, code for pray away the gay. By last call, the rivalry felt distant, like a bad dream. As we stepped into the crisp night, he clapped my shoulder. Text me if you need to vent. Late night edition. His hand lingered a beat too long, warm through my jacket. I laughed it off, waving goodbye. But back home, phone in hand, I hesitated. Thanks for the year. Didn't suck. His reply, anytime. Night, rival. That word, rival, hit different now. Not a weapon, but an inside joke. The next week blurred into a haze of finals prep and job hunts. Mia dragged me to a Queer Alliance meetup, where I flirted half-heartedly with a cute art major named Tyler. He was sweet, all freckles and earnest questions about my op-eds on campus inclusivity. But as we grabbed coffee after, my mind wandered to Jordan's texts. They'd started innocently. Saw your piece on the student senate scandal. Nailed it. Then deeper. Ever feel like you're performing for everyone? I'd fire back about imposter syndrome, and he'd counter with stories of his own doubts, the pressure to be the perfect son. One night, 2 a.m., insomnia gnawing, I texted, can't sleep. What's your secret? His response, bad poetry. Want some? What followed was a voice note, his voice low and gravelly, reciting something about stars hiding from the dawn. It wasn't great, but it was him, vulnerable in a way that twisted something in my chest. I played it on loop, the baritone wrapping around me like a blanket. Mia noticed, of course. You're glowing, dude. Spill. Who's the mystery texter? I deflected, but she wasn't buying it. Not Tyler? Wait, is it? No way. Jordan Hale? Her eyes widened. Alex, he's straight. Like, aggressively so. Remember sophomore year, that bet he made about hooking up with half the sorority? I shrugged, but doubt crept in. Was this just his way of toying with me? Pity from the winner? Yet the texts kept coming, pulling me in like a tide. We met again, this time for study session at the library, neutral, I told myself. But as we pored over econ notes, our knees brushed under the table, and neither pulled away. His laugh at my dumb joke lingered, eyes crinkling. Your trouble, you know that? Takes one to know one. The air thickened, charged. When we packed up, he walked me to my car. This doesn't have to be weird, right? His hand grazed mine, accidental on purpose. I nodded, heart hammering. But as I drove off, my phone lit up. Thanks for tonight. Made the grind bearable. I smiled into the dark, the first real one in weeks. The fellowship drama lingered like a bad hangover. Jordan's win meant he'd be heading to D.C. for the summer program, networking with journos who could launch careers, while I scraped together a gig at the local paper, fact-checking obits for peanuts. Resentment simmered, but so did curiosity. Who was this guy beneath the rivalry? The texts evolved. Memes about professor quirks, then confessions. Hate how my roommate assumes I'm banging his sister. Like, dude, boundaries. I'd reply, try being the token gay in every family dinner convo. Shared armor, piece by piece. Mia cornered me one evening over takeout Thai. Okay, level with me. These late-night chats. It's Jordan, isn't it? I froze, chopsticks midway to my mouth. She sighed, setting down her spring roll. Alex, I get it. He's hot, in that brooding jock way. But he's not out. Hell, he's not even questioning. You're setting yourself up for heartbreak. Her words stung because they echoed my fears. I'd built walls after high school. The crush on my best friend who freaked and moved away. The ex who bailed when his bros found out. It's just talking, Mia. No big deal. But it was. Every ping lit me up, a secret thrill in the mundane grind. Then came the group hang. Our mutual friends circle, debate nerds, paper staff, hit up a bonfire at the lake house owned by Jordan's buddy. I almost bailed, but Tyler texted, you coming? Need backup against these straits. Guilt propelled me. The drive out was scenic, winding roads through Virginia hills, leaves turning fiery under a setting sun. Arriving, the air smelled of smoke and esmores, laughter cutting through the dusk. Jordan was there, of course, manning the grill in cargo shorts and a faded tee that showed off arms honed from pickup basketball. He caught my eye across the fire, nodding like we shared a code. Tyler slung an arm around me, all easy affection, and I leaned into it, hyper-aware of Jordan's gaze. "Who's the arm candy?" a girl from Psych asked, winking. "Tyler, art guy. Keeps me sane." We chatted, but tension hummed. Later, as stars pricked the sky, Jordan sidled up with 2 beers. "Stealing you for a sec." Tyler raised a brow, but released me. We wandered to the dock, feet dangling over black water, lapping gentle. "Nice night," he said, voice soft. The fire crackled distant, casting flickering light on his profile. Strong nose, lips curved thoughtful. "Tyler's cool. You too." "Friends." "Mostly." I sipped, the cold bite grounding me. "Why?" "Jealous." He chuckled low. "Maybe. Or maybe I just like having your attention." The admission hung, electric. Our shoulders touched, warmth seeping through fabric. He turned, eyes searching mine. "Alex, about the fellowship." "Don't." I cut him off, old hurt flaring. "You earned it." "Sort of. Not without pulling strings." Shame flickered in his expression. "Dad called in favors." "I hate it. But I couldn't let you see me fail." Vulnerability cracked open, raw. His hand found mine on the dock, fingers intertwining tentative. Time stretched, the world narrowing to that touch. Calluses from typing, pulse sinking. Then Tyler's voice shattered it. "Alex?" Shots by the fire. Jordan dropped my hand like it had burned, standing abrupt. "Go on. I'll catch up." The rest of the night blurred. Tequila burning throat, laughter too loud. But Jordan kept distance, joking with the girls, his ease a mask. By midnight, as we piled into cars, he texted, "Sorry. Got in my head." I replied, "Me too." Night. Sleep came fitful, dreams tangled with lake water and unspoken words. Monday brought reality, internship interviews. Mine tanked, a stuffy editor droning about fit, code for my rainbow pin throwing them off. Jordan's? He aced it, per campus gossip. Resentment twisted fresh, but so did ache. Mid-afternoon, my phone buzzed. "Coffee? Need to apologize properly." Against better judgment. Union. 3 p.m. The student union buzzed, students hunched over laptops. He waited at our usual table, 2 lattes steaming. "Black for you, right?" "No sugar." Thoughtful. We talked surface stuff, midterms, holiday plans, but undercurrent pulled. That night, he started, stirring his cup. I panicked. Everyone watching. Felt like exposure. I nodded, understanding bone deep. Closet panic? Or just rival guilt? His laugh was bitter. Worse. Real shit. He leaned in, voice drop. "I've been figuring things out. About me. About this." Gesture vague, encompassing us. Heart stuttered. Was he saying? Before I could probe, his phone rang. "Dad," from the caller ID. He silenced it, jaw tight. Family crap. Always. We parted awkward, but the seed planted. Text that night. "Thanks for listening." Again. "Mind, anytime." "What's the poetry fix for family drama?" Voice note followed. Him murmuring lines about shadows fleeing light. I fell asleep to it, warmth blooming. Mia hosted game night midweek, her tiny apartment crammed with our crew. Tyler showed, bringing charades cards with queer twists. Jordan arrived late, bearing pizza, extra cheese, my weakness. The group dynamic shifted subtle, glances lingered, jokes landed with double meaning. During Pictionary, teams paired random, me and Jordan against Mia and Tyler. Our sketches synced eerie, his line for forbidden love mirroring my curve for secret glance. Laughter erupted, but eyes met across the coffee table, spark igniting. Post-game, as others filtered out, he lingered. "Walk you home." Mia shot me a look, warning wrapped in grin. The streets glowed under street lamps, frost nipping air. Silence comfortable till he stopped under a awning. "Alex, I." Headlights swept, Tyler's car pulling up. "Hey, forgot my scarf." Timing impeccable, or cursed. Jordan stepped back. "Night." The almost moment evaporated, leaving echo. Thanksgiving loomed like a storm cloud. Back home in Ohio, my family's farmhouse waited. Turkey in tension, Mom's eyes scanning for signs of backsliding. I booked the bus ticket early, dreading the solo ride. Jordan's texts tapered that week, his replies short, busy with fam stuff. Fair, but the quiet nod. Was it the doc? Tyler? Or cold feet on whatever figuring out meant? Finals week hit like a freight train. All-nighters in the library, caffeine for drip. Tyler invited me to study. His dorm a cozy mess of canvases and vinyl. We kissed once, tentative, his lips soft and tasting of mint gum. Nice, but sparks absent. You're elsewhere, he said, pulling back gentle. It's okay. Whoever it is, go get him. Guilt twisted. Just stressed. Lie tasted sour. That night, 1 a.m., resolve cracked. Heading home tomorrow. You? Jordan, Philly. Dad's estate. Fancy. Sarcasm dripped. Nervous? Me, petrified. Bible beatings incoming. His reply, want a distraction? Call me. Heart leaped. I dialed. His voice filled the dark room, husky from sleep. Hey you. We talked hours, his aunts prying about girlfriends, my sister's oblivious wedding plans. Laughter bridged miles, his I get it, soothing deeper than words. As dawn crept, he whispered, missed this already. Call ended, but connection hummed. Home was worse than feared. Mom's hug stiff, Dad's silence deafening. Dinner devolved. Seen any nice girls at school? Uncle's joke, but Mom's not encouraged. Alex has his career, Ma. Deflection week. Alone in my old room. Posters faded, bed too small. I texted Jordan. Survived round 1. Barely. Photo attached. Family table, forced smiles. His. You look miserable. Hang in there. Send help? Emoji, beer and heart. The heart casual, intentional, overthink central. Black Friday sales blared, but I escaped to the mall, earbuds in. Jordan called. Escaping the fray? His Philly chaos echoed. Traffic horns, sibling squabbles. Worse than mine. I teased. Close. Dad cornered me on legacy. Like I'm a merger. Vulnerability seeped. Ever feel like you're not enough? As is. Daily. All the time. Especially when. Trailed off. Silence loaded. When what? Gentle probe. When I like someone who complicates everything. Breath caught. Complicates how? His turn hesitant. Makes me question the script. The one where I'm the straight A son with the perfect life. Confession veiled, but clear. Pulse raced. Jordan, are you? Interruption. Door knock. Alex. Church tomorrow. Mom's voice. Call rushed end. To be continued? He texted. Hell yes. Church was purgatory, pews hard. Sermon on temptation. I zone mind on him. Post-service coffee with cousins, polite probes. Boyfriend yet. Giggle from the bold one. Work in progress. Half-truth. Afternoon hike, cleared head. Woods crisp with fallen leaves. Phone buzzed. Photo of Jordan at a park, skyline behind. Caption, Philly's not bad. Wish you were here. Reply ditto. Woods therapy. Shared escapes. Evening brought blow up. Dad found my old journal. Teen angst. Crushes coded. This why you're wasting time at that school. Voice thunder. Mom teared up. We just want you happy, son. God's plan. Defended fierce. This is me. Deal or don't. Stormed out. Drove aimless. Dialed Jordan. Voicemail. Needed you. Family imploded. His call back immediate. What happened? Talk. Poured out. Words tumbling. Sobs choking. He listened. No judgment. You're brave, Alex. Braver than me. Pause heavy. I think I'm like you. Have for a while. Scared shitless, but yeah. World tilted. Jordan. Chill. One crisis at a time. You're okay. I'm here. Stayed on till calm returned, his steady breath anchor. Hung up transformed. Return to campus brought relief, Mia's hug fierce. Survived the straits? Laughed, but eyes searched. More than survived. Jordan waited at the bus stop, casual as pie, coffee in hand. Welcome back. Hug brief, but tight. Walked to apartment, shoulders brushing. Inside, Mia absent, strategic? He sat on futon, legs sprawled. About the call. No preamble. Leaned in, hand on knee. Yeah, I'm gay. Or bi, whatever. Point is, it's you. Has been, under the rivalry crap. Words tumbled, fear-laced. Heart soared. Me too. God, Jordan. Kiss tentative, lips meet soft, then sure. Fireworks sans explosions, just warmth spreading. Pulled back, foreheads touch. Slow. He nodded. Please. That night, texts resumed. Can't stop smiling. Mine same. Rival too. What? Boyfriend? If you'll have me. Leap taken. Honeymoon haze lasted weeks. Stolen moments in library corners. Hands linked under tables at diner runs. Jordan's touch electric, every brush a promise. But cracks showed subtle. His roommate, straight-laced frat bro, ribbed him constant. Finally snagged a girl, hail? Deflections wore thin, Jordan's laugh forced. Something like that. Public displays? Minimal. A hand on back at parties, nothing more. I understood, closeted fresh, the fear visceral. But whispers started. Tyler cornered me post-class. You and Jordan? Saw you two at the quad. Happy for you, man, but be careful. He's got image to protect. Sting sharp. Noted. Mia played mediator, ever the therapist in training. Communication, Alex. Set boundaries early. Sage, but hard. One night, post-movie cuddle on my couch. Some rom-com irony. He tensed at a knock. Mia home early. Just friends hanging. He stage whispered, disentangling fast. Hurt flickered, masked quick. Cool. No big. Texts bridged gaps. Sorry. Reflex. Mine, get it. But talk to me. Voice note. Working on it. Promise. Effort shown. Next coffee run. He laced fingers public, barista be damned. Progress, inching. Winter break split us. Me to Ohio truce, him to Philly frost. Texts daily lifeline. Photos of snow-dusted streets. Voice memos of holiday chaos. Mine, Mom asked about that nice boy from school. Progress? His, tell her soon. Dad, steel cage match. Laughter emoji hit ache. Return brought storm. Campus buzzed with spring formal announcements. Big dance, black tie optional, proceeds for alliance. Mia schemed. You two should go. Official debut. Tempting, terrifying. Jordan balked gentle. Public? Baby steps, yeah? Compromise. Pre-party at mine, then dip in late. Prep chaos, suit fittings, Mia's makeup magic. Jordan arrived sharp, tie crooked adorable. Nervous. Kiss temple. Petrified you'll outshine me. Laughed, but eyes shadowed. At the venue, gym transformed, fairy lights twinkling. We entered separate, converged inside. Dance floor pulsed, queer anthems blasting. His hand found mine amid crowd, squeeze reassuring. Then ex machina, his ex-fling, Laura, blonde sorority queen, sauntered up, arm candy in tow. Jordan, missed you at Rush. Who's this? Eyes rake me, dismissive. Alex. Friend. His tone flat, hand dropped. She leaned in, whisper loud. Still playing the field? Call me. Sashayed off, leaving poison. Fury simmered. Friend. Voice low-edged. He winced. Habit. Sorry, but damage done. Old insecurities roared. Dance stiff, excuses piled. Outside, air iced breath. Can't do half measures, Jordan. In or out. Ultimatum raw. He reached, I stepped back. Alex wait. Left him there, heels clicking on pavement. Apartment sanctuary, tears hot. Mia found me curled. What happened? Spilled, sobs racking. He's trying, but scared. She held, rocked. You deserve all in. Text silent till 3 a.m. I fucked up. Can we talk? Please. Ignored till dawn, resolve steel. Met at park bench, frost rhyming grass. He looked wrecked. Eyes red, code ask you. Lara's nothing. Reflex to shut her down. Voice broke. But you're everything. Hate hiding. Just. Give me time. Time. Word heavy. How much? Honest. Don't know. But I'm fighting for us. Plea pierced. Kissed then, desperate under bare oaks. Salt on lips, promise forged. Healing uneven. Therapy sessions for me. Mia mandated, unpacked baggage. Abandonment fears from dad's distance. Jordan joined one. Virtual, brave step. Scared of losing family. He admitted to the screen. But losing you? Worse. Bond deepened, therapy's gift. Spring thawed literal, figurative. Walks hand in hand. Campus stairs shrugged off. But prejudice lurked. Graffiti on alliance door, fags out, red paint dripping. Rage united us, op-ed co-written. Visibility isn't a choice. Went viral campus-wide, support flooding. Climax brewed subtle. Jordan's dad visited. Unannounced, suit starched. Lunch at Union, me included awkward. So Alex. Journalism too. Pro-polite, eyes appraising. Yes, sir. Aspiring investigative. Pride-laced. Conversation flowed. Debate on ethics, till dad's offhand. Jordan's future bright. Firm needs him. Trap sprung. Jordan stiffened. Not happening, dad. My path. Silence iced. This. Friendship influencing. Gesture at me. Air thickened. Alex is my boyfriend. Word dropped. Grenade. Dad's face. Shock. Then steel. We talk later. Stormed out. Aftermath hurricane. Jordan shook. Fury tears mix. Knew it'd blow. Held him tight. Proud of you. Text to Mia. Came out to Dad. World ending? Her, nah. Beginning. Resolution flickered. Dad's email terse. Need time. But son's happiness matters. Kraken wall. Summer beckoned. Fellowships faded. Jordan shared Whitaker contacts. Doors opened. My local gig? Stepping stone, not dead end. Summer heat wave blanketed the campus town. Sticky air clinging like unspoken fears. Jordan and I rented a cheap sublet. A one-bedroom above a bookstore, creaky floors and window AC that wheezed like an old man. It was our first real space. No roommates spying, no curfews. Mornings started slow. Coffee brewed strong. His lips brushing shoulder as I stirred. Morning, boyfriend. Word still new, savored. But Dad's visit lingered shadow. Jordan's calls home clipped, updates sparse. He's processing. Code for avoidance. I tiptoed, suggesting space. Breathe. He'll come around. Easier said. My own family. Mom's texts warmed. Proud of your articles. Love you always. Olive branch, tentative. Jobs kicked off. Me at the Gazette, chasing city council leads. Him remote for a DC think tank. Laptop glow late. Evenings hours. Picnics in the park. Frisbee till dusk. One night, under fireflies, he pulled a ring. Cheap silver, promise kind. Not proposal. Just us. Slipped on pinky, fit perfect. Tears pricked. Forever start. Drama simmered external. Campus ally group planned Pride March. Countered a brewing council bill curbing queer education. We organized. Flyers wheat-pasted, social blasts. Tyler designed posters. Bold colors, slogans fierce. Mia handled logistics, her psych insight gold. Frame it emotional, not combative. Rehearsal night, gym packed, chants echoing, signs waving. Jordan spoke, voice steady. We're here. Unashamed. Crowd roared, my chest swelled. Postmeet, bar crawl celebratory. Beers flowed, stories swapped. Coming out tales, survival badges. A newcomer, shy freshman named Kai, latched to me. How'd you know? With your guy? Texts, I grinned. Late night ones that sneak in. Laughter rippled. Jordan across room, eyes locked, love, plain. Twist hit mid-March week. Anonymous email to paper. Leaked council memos. Anti-queer writers hidden. Scoop mine. Dug deep, sources whispering. Councilman's closeted son pushing back. Irony bitter. Deadline loomed. Nights blurred. Jordan fact-checking. Coffee runs. Published front page Sunday. Town erupted. Backlash swift. Hate mail flooded. Protests countered. One night. Post-rally. Eggs splattered our door. Yolk dripping. Slur scrawled. Jordan cleaned silent. Jaw set. This why I hid. Voice small. Collapsed together. His head on chest. But we fight. Together. Nodded. Resolve steel. Support surged unexpected. Tyler's art show featured our story. Portraits raw. Emotions bared. Opening night packed. Jordan's dad there. Uninvited? No. Invited by Jordan. Brave. Suited awkward amid rainbows. Handshake tentative. Read the piece. Impactful. Thaw inch. Later. Private. Sorry for before. Learning. Hug stiff, but real. My folks drove down. Surprise visit. Station wagon packed pies. Mom hugged Jordan fierce. Nice to meet the boy making my son smile. Dad grunted approval over checkers. Good head on shoulders. Family mosaic. Imperfect mending. Climax crested Pride Day. Streets alive. Rainbow flags snapping wind. We marched front. Hands linked. Kai chanting beside. Counter-protesters jeered edges. But voices drowned. Unity thunder. At stage, Jordan mic'd. Love wins because we demand it. Kiss on stage. Cheers deafening. Flashbulbs popped. Moment eternal. After-party rooftop. Stars winking. Mia toasted. To rivals turned soulmates. Clinks echoed. Tyler pulled me aside. Knew from the texts. Glowed like neon. Grinned. Jordan joined. Arm waist. What's the secret? Whispered ear. You. Always. Fall semester dawn changed. Grad apps submitted joint. futures intertwined. Fellowship? Jordan deferred share, mentored my pitch. Acceptance duel, NYU for both. Dreams synced. One late night, texts nostalgic. Remember that first bar? Me. How could I forget? Him. Best mistake. Curled close, phoned him. Only thing I wait for now. Murmur. Sleep claimed, hearts synced. Yet depth lingered, therapy ongoing, prejudices battled daily. But love? Anchor. Rivalry forged, unbreakable. A year blurred into legacy. NYU's bustle, subway sprints, seminar debates, mirrored our rhythm, challenge, compliment. Apartment in Brooklyn, fire escape views of skyline twinkling. Jordan thrived in policy classes, his voice commanding panels on equity. Me? Diving investigative, byline stacking, exposés on housing bias, queer youth shelters underfunded. But scars itched. Jordan's dad visited quarterly. Dinners stiff, turning warm, questions probing. How's the firm sound now? Deflections gentler. Journalism's my beat, Dad. Progress, glacial. My folks. Annual pride trips. Mom waving signs shy, Dad nodding to chance. Healing mosaic. Friendships evolved. Mia engaged, to a barista with killer playlists. Wedding summer, us best men tandem. Tyler's gallery opening, murals of us anonymous. Intertwined shadows, light piercing. Kai. Freshman no more, out and proud, interning at the paper. Conflict brewed subtle. Jordan's job offer, DC think tank, prestige-laced pressure. It's a step, he said over pasta, fork twirling. But long distance. Gut twisted. We promised no half. Argument simmered. Voices raised, doors slammed. Sacrificing dreams for what? Fear. His accusation stung. For us. Whole. Cool off texts. Sorry. Panicked. Me too. Talk tomorrow? Dawn walk. Central Park mist shrouded. Turn it down. Gentle. Not slow. Yeah. Us first. Relief flooded. Kiss ceiling. Surprise crested anniversary. 2 years since that bar truce. He blindfolded me. Led to rooftop strung lights. Table candlelit. Remember late night poetry? Pulled notebook. Verses penned. Lines of rivalry turned romance. Fears to fire. Read halting. Eyes wet. You. Finished. Only weight worth. Ring this time. Gold band. Simple. Marry me? Someday soon. Tears yes. Hell yes. Dance barefoot. City hum below. Love anthem. Prejudice peaks tested. Campus talk. Whispers of board cuts to queer programs. We rallied. Petitions. Op-eds co-bylined. Climax hearing. Council chamber packed. Testimonies raw. Jordan testified. Deny us. Deny humanity. Voice cracked. Handmine under table. Vote swung. Funding intact. Cheers erupted. Hugs crushing. Personal high. My book deal. Memoir weaving rivalry to revelation. Jordan's forward. He saw me first. Grateful. Launch party intimate. Toast flowing. Dad's there. Both. Arms around. Proud. Jordan's whispered. Mine nodded. Sons. Late nights evolved. Text shorthand. Miss your chaos. Here. Always. No wait, just now. Yet depth calls. Therapy couples. Unpacking layers. What if we falter? Rare doubt. We rebuild. Like always. Truth. Epilogue whispers. Wedding spring. Brooklyn botanic. Vows under blooms. Mia officiates. Tyler photographs. Kai rings bearer grinning. Vows simple. Rival. You ruin plans. Best plot twist. Laughter ripples. Dance floor sways. Lights fairy. Life unfolds. Careers climb. Home fills laughter. Late texts. Rare, but cherished. Still my only. Heart full.